Hello there everybody, this is Graham, and it's the Collector 75. Welcome to part 2 of my Generation 1 Dinobots redo review, and this time we are concentrating on the second Dinobot I ever got. This one is SNARL. Now, whereas I had a lot of fun with Slag as a kid, this guy on the other hand gave me nothing but irritation and nightmares really. It's mainly just because of the odd design choices that they used for some of the transformation. I always found it so annoying, and I'll come to it straight away as soon as I pick this guy up. These bits, these were just the arms here are on springs, and what happens is there were some tabs and you had to unnotch them to get them out, but being a kid you're not going to do that, and sometimes you're going to knock them and play them and they snap. And mine both snapped. Actually, I think mine actually broke at the leg as well. But I've since got another one of these guys, and I swapped the bits over, but it was missing the tab as well. So I've done that. So at least I sort of got the legs reattached. I keep meaning to buy the knockoff SNARL and swapping those bits over, or doing like a weird amalgamation. Just never got around to it. But let's pretend those legs are in place. The other gripe that I had with it is that this bit just never seemed to stay there. It never wanted to stay in properly. It just always felt a bit loose, and it wouldn't take too much for it to come loose, especially when you're playing with it. But other than that, he looks absolutely amazing. He really does, providing you get him tagged in properly. He really does look like a great, is it a Stegosaurus? It is, isn't it? And I loved all the gold chrome, and you think that I've had this one since I was a kid, and that chrome has lasted what, a good over 30 years. Brilliant. I loved it. Well, I loved that. Some of it was a bit annoying, but that is it. He's got a nice little Stegosaurus face there. Right, that is it. Let's get this guy into his robot mode. Now, it's a little bit more involved than Slag was. First of all, we're just going to separate this central bit here, and then we are going to get these legs and put them on here. And that's good because it gets those out of the way, and they are on springs, so it holds them in very, very tightly. The next, what we're going to do, we are going to split the dinosaur head, like so. And that was it's just don't know, there's something about it. And then you sort of pull the legs apart. When this was brand new, I had so much trouble because it just did not want to move. But eventually it sort of does. And then you're going to rotate these around. Now, they are his robot legs. Now, you spin this around, and it's supposed to tab in there, but it sort of holds, but not always. Then you've got to rotate these around, and because as you see it all jolting, that always comes out, that bloody thing. And then bits just start hitting each other, which is amazingly annoying. Then we split the tab at the back here, giving him those great looking, whether that is tail sections on his shoulders, which always look great. Then we're going to lift this up. Then we're going to flip up this robot head, and he has a great robot head. Let me just see if this will zoom in on this. That is a great robot head. Really good head sculpt. And that is basically him. Oh, yeah, got to just push that down onto his back. And it is a great robot mode, but it's just let down by the odd tab not going in properly and these awful arms. I never like them. It just, as you try and move it, that hits that and everything, so it just gets in the way. These are on springs, so you try and punch someone and it ain't doing a lot. And they're on such weird, bad ratchet joints. I mean, they're good, but it just jolts the whole thing apart, which is annoying. But other than that, it was alright. I suppose really I'm nitpicking because there are some even worse Generation 1 toys out there. He does have this really cool gun, and he does hold it pretty well if you can be bothered to get his arm out. So we're going to pop that in there. And then he has his little thermo sword. Pop that in there, like so. And then he does have a little missile for that. And there is SNARL fully now armed and ready for battle. And he looks great. He does look great. It's just, for me, he's let down by a few odd design choices. I mean, you could have had little tabs, a bit like slag on his arms maybe, and done something else with his legs. I don't know, but maybe they just wanted to do that. I have no idea. But he does look great. And I'll tell you what, all 5 Dinobots next to each other, those Generation 1, they just look brilliant. They really do. Oh, do you know what? I love these Generation 1 toys. They are so much better than the toys today. They might have bad articulation, but they're so well made. Even the bad joints on this, I mean, these joints have held up 30 years. I mean, how long are those ball joints for today going to last? Not long. Yeah, anyway, right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'm going to leave this one here. We're probably going to go for either Grimlock or Sludge next, probably Sludge. I shall see you all next time. Bye for now. Just quickly, I actually forgot to mention where his, if he was a Diaclone, where his Diaclone driver would have gone. It goes in here. Now, when I was a kid, I could never get this open, but you just got to persevere. And it does go in there, which was kind of cool. There we go. Anyway, right, I thought I'd just mention that. Right, bye for now.